Hi Capricorn, I'm Colleen Pearl, the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a predictive tarot card reading for you for the month of November. Now in November, we have 3 planets in your first house, which could be challenging, so make sure you stick around for the whole thing. Now let's get to it. Okay, my lovely Capricorns, I have laid out a spread of 4 columns of 4 cards each. So the first column is week 1, the second column is week 2, and so on, week 3, week 4. So let's get into the reading. The very first card up is the very first major arcana, the Fool. So you start out November extremely optimistic, thinking everything's looking up, it's going to be great, I can't wait, and then who knows where we go from there. But it's going to be a very youthful feel at the beginning of the month. You're going to feel like maybe you can, like anything's possible, like there's endless possibilities for your life at the very beginning of November. So that's really, really nice. Then we have the Chariot, also major arcana. So things start happening quickly. So whatever journey that you start going on in the very beginning of the month of the Fool, you then, whatever you've put in motion really just starts running away. The next card up is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is usually a decision card. You've got 2 competing ideas that you have to choose between, or you're unable to really see what your choices are. So although you're starting a new venture in November, of course you're going to have to make choices. You come to a crossroads, you're going to have to choose left or right, up or down, black or white. And that's what you're having to do the first week. But because you've got all this optimism behind you, I think you're going to be fine with making the decisions. Just make sure that you really think them out and don't just do the first thing that comes to your head. Now we have the Page of Cups. So this page is bringing news that was previously hidden. You maybe were aware that something was not quite out in the open. You maybe were aware that somebody was keeping a secret, or maybe a few someones were keeping a secret, but you didn't know obviously what it was. It was a secret, and now you're going to find out what it is. So this could have been a secret from last month. It could have been a secret from a long time ago, but for some reason you're going to have the secret revealed now in the first week of November. So the first week of November, don't forget, on November 3rd, Mercury goes direct. So perhaps the revelation of the secret coincides with Mercury being direct. The second week in November starts with the Devil. Now the Devil can usually will represent something that you are bound to, that you're restricted by, that you're chained to or addicted to. It could also represent all of those things in a person who is very manipulative or who is very demanding and unfair and corrupt in some way. So I'm not getting a strong feeling either way. This could be you being very addicted or bound up by something, some notion that you have about whatever it is, this journey that you're going on, or this could actually be a person in your circle who is trying to manipulate you or keep you from your dream, keep you from fulfilling your journey, from going on your journey. So you'll have to tell me how that plays out. The next card is the Four of Pentacles. And this is the card of the hoarder, the person who's hanging on to all of their money and resources. But pentacles are not just money. Pentacles are your body, your health, your general well-being, your feeling of safety and security, as well as money and things that you trade. So you could find yourself lacking certain things and feeling like you have to hang on to them because of that. You could find that your health is being challenged and that's why you're trying to hang on to things, or it could actually be money that you're trying to hang on to. So in this, now remember, this comes on the heels of the Devil. So these are things that you're feeling trapped by, you're feeling restricted by these things. So don't forget that it's all within your power whether you allow yourself to be controlled by these things or not. The next card is the Emperor. So hopefully the Emperor will be able to guide you, mentor you, teach you so that you don't feel like you have to hoard all of your resources. And in the event that this combo of the devil and the hoarder turns out to be a compromise on your health, perhaps the emperor is somebody who knows about health. Perhaps they are an authority, a doctor, a particular authority on the issue that you're having. Or if this devil and the hoarder, if this really has to do with money or a job or something else that you feel is sort of controlling you, perhaps this is a counselor, somebody who can let you understand that you don't have to allow these things to control you. So I'm hoping that the Emperor acts as a mentor and helps put your mind at ease and also helps you get released from whatever it is that the devil is bringing up. And the last card for the second week in November is the Lovers. Or no, it's the Two of Cups. It looks a lot like the Lovers, but it's the Two of Cups. It's the minor arcana version of the Lovers. So what does the Two of Cups mean in relation to all this other stuff that's been going on? Well, I'd say that it means that you're going to have a contract with the Emperor in order to solve whatever this issue is. So whatever this unease is that pertains to you, the devil, and the hoarder, the Emperor is going to act as a mentor. You're going to enter into a partnership with him or her, because it's an authority of some kind. It's not necessarily male or female, but it's the energy of that authoritative person. That you're going to enter into a partnership with them of some kind where they help you. Two of Cups is all about agreement and cooperation, not necessarily about love and sex. It's more about agreement and cooperation, and that's definitely what you're going to be finding at the end of during the second week of November. Now, right about the end of the second week of November, this is when Mars goes direct. And that's when you're really going to feel kind of a surge of energy forward. And also you're going to see that projects and people's projects around you are going to be able to move out of a stagnant state. Things have been pretty stagnant with Mars retrograde and plus having Mercury retrograde on top of it. Mars is action. It rules action. It also rules things like, war, blood, knives, surgery, things like that. So all of those things have been kind of on a standstill for a while, a couple of months now. And now they're going to move forward. And you, as a Capricorn, you're going to feel this in some way. It may be uncomfortable for you. You may see people accomplishing things around you or things moving forward without your things moving forward. Your things will move forward eventually. Capricorn's ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules time. And Saturn just loves to make things take an endless amount of time. So, Capricorn, I know you're patient. I know you're going to be able to wade through this. But in the end of the second week of November, you are going to feel this energy change. And just know that you have your agreement, your contract with your Emperor, and you are going to be moving forward as well. Okay, the third week enters on... The third week is a tough week. You start out with some real anxiety, some real difficulty sleeping, wrapping your head around stuff. You're feeling like there's no answer, you can't get to it. And I would advise you to search your soul, meditate, contemplate, pray, take a nap, do something so that you can ease your burden. Now, are you lacking sleep? Are you sleep deprived actually? Is that why you're just feeling anxious in general? And in that case, then the answer is to just get some sleep. When you're tired, lay down and sleep. But if it's that the anxiety is preventing you from sleeping because it's so bad, then maybe you need to talk to someone and talk it through. Maybe the Emperor, maybe your mentor, somebody who can really put your mind at ease and help you be relieved about your situation. The next card, though, one of the reasons you may be feeling anxiety is maybe not the actual situation that you've been focusing on, but maybe there is somebody in your vicinity who is just untrustworthy, and maybe that's giving you anxiety. So that's why I'm saying, also meditate, contemplate, search your soul, see if there's some other reason that you're really feeling uneasy, and then address that. And again, the Emperor may be able to help you address those issues, because If you're having to deal with somebody who's really untrustworthy and maybe an outright thief for the first time in your life, that's kind of an uneasy place to be. And the Emperor, being older and wiser, is probably somebody who has come into contact with this, and they may be able to help you through it and give you some advice to help through it. The next card is the Hermit. And the Hermit is somebody, also a wise counselor, a wise advisor, but it could also be you. You could be the Hermit. You could be going into retreat. First of all, you've got the anxiety card for losing sleep. Then you have the thief card right above you. I don't blame you for going in your room and shutting your door. I mean, these are not happy things going on. So you may want to take this time when you're alone and really do some contemplation and meditation and asking your higher self for the answers that you seek. Because along with the Emperor, it doesn't hurt to seek your own advice and your own counsel. Most of the time, you know what many gurus will tell you, the answers are inside you. You will never ask a question that you don't already really know the answer to. But a lot of us don't trust that. So Capricorn, you need to trust that a little bit more. Now Capricorn, you've got Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto in your first house. And it's been there for quite some time. They've all been there for quite some time. Actually, Saturn moved out and now it's retrograde. It went back in. And Jupiter's retrograde. It went out and came back in. So you've got a lot of energy in your first house for transformation, actually, for changing who you are, to the world, changing your image to the world, and also your physical, but also just emotional image, you know, that you're putting out to the world. So this Hermit card may be very, very important for you to really contemplate. Like I said, ask your higher self, give it up to your angels, to your whoever, your guides, and ask for the advice that you need right now. And the next card is actually the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is another card of reflection, contemplation, but for a different purpose. The purpose for the Hanged Man is so that he can gain a new perspective on the world. And so maybe that's where the Hermit and the Fool are coming in. These are all characters that really search for meaning. They're searching for meaning in their life, as is the Hanged Man, as is the Hermit. So in this third week of November, I mean, you of all signs, you're experiencing a lot of really heavy energies right now with those 3 big planets in your first house. And you've been experiencing these energies for probably a couple of years now, at least 2 years now. So it may be no surprise to you that you have this larger than life lesson to learn right now, because these planets are hovering, they're just waiting. The energies are very, very thick with opportunity, but it's hard lessons, it's hard stuff to get around. So the Hanged Man may be saying, look, just look within, just go within and see if you can have a different perspective, a different take, a different approach to your life. And that may be all you need. It may just be a psychological shift rather than changing a whole bunch of physical things in your life. Okay, 4th week. The 4th week starts out with the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is telling you that there is a release of information and possibly a release of a previous way of handling things in your life. Kings are releases. Kings are the level of accomplishment to the point where you don't need to do that anymore. So the master level, the guru level, right? And swords are communications, words, letters, messages, printed words, things on social media, the internet, television, all of these means of communicating. That's what swords are about. And the king is a level where you've mastered all of this, so you can let it go and move on to something else. So the 4th week of November is no small shakes. I mean, this is saying nothing less than just let it go. Just go on to the next level. You're done. You've mastered this. When you started out as the Fool. So very interesting for the 4th week of November. Following the King of Swords is the King of Wands, the Queen, excuse me, the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is telling you that she's ready to take action. She's ready to help as well. So this is another person in your corner. And it could even be you. You're ready to take it on. You're ready to take action. You're ready to show the world who you really are. Wands are about our identity as well as action, as well as creativity and drama and conflict, yes, but resolving conflict too, especially the Queen. She's all about resolving that conflict. Queens are a level of accomplishment. You have accomplished this. You have stated to the world who you are. I mean, you started out in the Fool level saying, you know, I'm doing this thing, I'm doing something new, this is a new journey for me. The King of Swords, what he's letting go, the King of Swords came right before the Queen of Wands, he is letting you let go of something else, not the journey that the Fool was on. I'm not saying that you've completed that journey. I'm saying that the King of Swords is letting you drop a previous belief or philosophy that is perhaps holding you back from really completing your journey. I think the Queen of Wands now is saying, well, yes, I can help you with who you are. So that's either coming from within yourself or that's somebody near you who's going to help you. And then we have the Magician. Now the Magician is saying that you have it within you to transform anything you want or to transform yourself. Nobody can change you but you. And if you started out questioning these things, you've got the Fool's journey started there, you've got the Chariot just hurtling you through time and space, helping you get things really going. You've got the Devil, you're questioning, what's holding me back? Why am I being held back? And then you've got some help with some other people here. And you've got the Hanged Man helping you have a new perspective, and the Hermit helping you go within and look for things. And now you've got the Magician who is saying, I can really change this. This could be a transformative month for you, Capricorn. As I'm sure you've been feeling for several months, maybe years, just with those planets in the first house, nothing less than transformation is going to be happening to you. I know you've had Pluto in the first house for, say, 5 years or so. I mean, it's been a long time. The idea of transformation is not new to you, and each piece that you put together is just one more brick in the wall to help you towards your goal. And November is no exception. There's a lot of heavy energies going on here, and I know you can handle it, Capricorn, and it's all for the good. So don't give up. There's a saying in the spiritual community, don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. Right? Don't give up and decide that you don't believe 5 minutes before it's actually going to happen. Hang in there. Keep going with it. And the final card is the Two of Wands. And this guy is looking out over his kingdom and surveying his land. And that's where you will be towards the end of the month. So right around at the end of Thanksgiving, you're going to be looking around and saying, wow, this is really great. I have all these beautiful people around me who love me, and I have everything that I could ever want. So it's a great journey for you, Capricorns. I know you're going to enjoy the month of November. I know that for you, having challenges like this is not the end of the world. In fact, it's becoming almost routine. Oh boy, here's a new thing that I have to learn. This will pass, but not for a few years because Pluto's not really going anywhere. So you're going to have to keep dealing with this stuff. But November's a great month for you. It looks like you have some beautiful insights, some amazing people around you to help you. And it looks like the universe is giving you a nice boost forward and a nice shift so that you can really come into your own. So that's the reading for you, Capricorn. Thanks for watching until the end. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know how the reading hit you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Those are always really appreciated. Please subscribe. Please click the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new videos as they come up. And thanks for watching my channel. Bye.